Ahoy, crypto pirates and crypto junkies alike. I just wanted to speak with you guys today about why the crypto influencers don't matter. So, we've had an explosive growth over this last year, right? Would you Hexicans agree? Would you agree that our numbers continue to rise, that our all time highs continue to rise? We're making trustless interest every day without having to worry about some admin key pulling some nonsense and stealing all your funds. So we've got guys who are really smart guys who just can't figure out how real world economics work for some reason. But at least I'll give Eric Wall this. He's at least intellectually honest with himself that Hex isn't a scam. And then you've got guys like Box Mining, who, as he floats down the river of dead bodies, filled with him and all of his followers, what is this, his 100th time that people have lost money? His followers have lost money doing what he's done. This is how smart this guy is. He's the only influencer in 2017 that didn't get rich on BitConnect. Yeah, okay. So we got a wrecked pleb yelling scam from the top of his lungs, and yet he can't even give us the mechanisms in which this is a scam. Show me. Show me why this is a scam. There's usually mechanisms, there's red flags, and if the best you got is that it's centralized in ownership, well, maybe Tesla, maybe Amazon are scams. So this is nonsense, guys. I want to give you guys, you Hexicans, I want to give you guys props for staying strong, listening to the right people, being able to think for yourself, being able to listen to Richard Hart and what's true. Those of you guys who understand that there's self-sovereignty and holding your own keys, that there's admin keys are a risk, and if you're willing to take yield off of risk, then that's your prerogative. I'm not going to knock anyone for doing that, but know that there's risk involved in that. If you can't trust yourself with your own keys, Grandma, then maybe you should be on a centralized exchange somewhere. That's fine. I'm not going to knock you for that. But I'm going to tell you guys, you Hexicans have been the beacons of light, the city on the shining city on the hill that have been trying to light the way for all these no coin. You know why we get more no coiners in than we do crypto? Because crypto's turned into a giant circle jerk where all they do is they just wash each other's funds through all these wasted programs. They've become the new central bank cartel. They have become the middlemen. We have decided to step outside of that. We have decided to be sovereign over our own money, and we've decided to improve the lives of those around us. So good on you, Hexicans. You guys are the stand tall and proud people of Hexico, of crypto that can have a stream like Discourse Syndicate, where we've never had to take down a single episode. One episode we did, and it was only because that person, I don't know what she thought she was signing up to, said, well, I didn't give you my likeness or my permission to put my likeness on the internet. Well, you agreed to come on the stream, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to give all you Hexicans props. You guys are the ones in the trenches. You guys are the ones fighting it. And you know what? I'm sick of playing Mr. Nice Guy. I was going to try to get more flies with honey, but I just don't give a damn, because we'll just pull people from outside the legacy finance system, outside of crypto, and we'll bring them in, because they seem to understand how markets work. They understand that you can get yield and still be sovereign over your own keys. So kudos to you guys, all of you critical thinkers out there, all of you guys who are fired up about this product and willing to die on that hill for this. I appreciate you guys. I love that you guys are part of this community. And on that note, I do want to say, I think this US road trip is a phenomenal thing that Lion and Abit are doing. What's great about this is we've already built this great cohesive community that comes to each other's aid all the time. And now we get to meet each other. So this last Hexican meetup in Las Vegas, the conferences that are coming up in Vegas coming up soon, the meetups that are going to happen on this road tour, this is a great opportunity for us to strengthen those bonds as Hexicans, to become united, become the 300 Spartans on the hill that are really here to save people, here to save crypto. Let these other broke plebs with lots of followers that keep getting wrecked over and over. You know why they have so many followers? Because their followers bounce around from influencer to influencer, hoping that they have the gem, that because they just lost listening to the last influencer. We've never had to do that. Since I've been involved with Hex on the Discourse Syndicate, I think when I first showed up, it was 0.003 cents. and we're at what, 13 cents last I checked. How many X's, how many multiples, how many hundreds of thousands of percent is that since I even got involved? And I'm a day one Hexacan. I just wasn't evangelizing for it at first. So kudos to you guys. You guys are the community. You guys are the ones that matter. So keep fighting, stay strong. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys up. These are my cohorts and my Spartans at arms here. And
on behalf of a grateful community, I accept your appreciation.
Let's go. Good morning, guys. Or good evening, Papa. How you guys doing?
Good morning. Good evening to you too, Wales.
Great. I'm doing great, because every time I hear this nonsense spewed by these furus, as you like to call them, Wales, which I think is a great name for them, all it does is fire me up. It's not a matter of being triggered. It's a matter of call to arms. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me what I'm really here for.
You're welcome, man. And you know, it's very simple, right? Because all we're doing is trying to achieve financial freedom.
Yep.
Right? I mean, we're not trying to do anything else. The problem is that it comes with all of these other responsibilities, right? Because what we're a part of is something that's bigger than us individually, right? So in order for it to succeed, it has to be presented a certain way, especially given how it's designed to work, which is in its actual original design, right? Like peer-to-peer cash, decentralized, like true crypto. So the space, just like you said, right? I mean, look, when I first got in, and I say this all the time, it was nothing like this. The notion of market cap was non-existent. It didn't matter. It wasn't a question. And I remember that specifically because I was in Wall Street. It's what we all focused on. But here's the thing, right? When you're talking about market cap, it's just all you do. Because when you're looking at a deal or you're doing a valuation, the market cap is never actually considered for anything. It's the actual valuation metrics that are.
Yep.
And market cap, as you know, KNTX is not used for any such deal making anywhere on the street.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's all you need to know. To know it's a vanity metric, right?
Wall Street, since you're closer to it than any of us here on the stream, who in Wall Street goes, oh, you know what? I'm going to make a lot of money today. That market cap. Have you seen that market cap? It's looking great.
Yeah. No, not at all.
It's a great marketing ploy for us.
That's
great for us. Hey, look at nomics.com, the most trusted and fair coin market aggregator out there. That's a great marketing ploy for us to be able to say that and show that we're number 3. That's great, but it still doesn't mean jack.
Speaking of number 3, can I get down in the lower box? Because this logo is burning a hole in my face. Very hot. It's like
I don't
neon.
think it bothers Wales as much as it gets you.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't.
Thanks.
He has just become my number 2. Papa, you have been demoted. So.
Oh, at least I'm not number 2 anymore. Yay.
You guys are funny, man.
Hey, are those our shirts behind you? Thank you so much for finally getting the shirts in. I love the shirts that you have behind you. The shirts are here. Wales, the shirts.
Got him.
The shirts.
Got him.
So happy.
Kayak,
so
dude.
happy.
Kayak. So I'm doing this for D'Artagnan. He's a big supporter. He wants to make sure that that's real and it's not just a green screen. So,
I don't think anybody thought that your trash den was a green screen.
My trash den. Oh, I love it. Oh, my trash den. Is it too cluttered with all my pens? Is that the problem? All my pens and pencils?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's actually very clean, but yeah, it's bereft of any kind of. I mean, no, your trash den is the one with the window behind you that you put that crumpled up green screen on real quick during the 24-hour stream. That was great.
That was a trash den.
Oh yeah, sure. And you're like, let me just wait. We said, fasten that to the desk as a joke, and you're like, yeah, let me get my drill.
Actually, let me do that. Yeah,
yeah. Quality furniture is all around me, so why don't I just drill a hole into it? No problem.
There you go. Makes complete sense. That's hanging up somewhere. Right?
Yeah. And by the way, interesting about your topic about furus and this guy, what's his name? Box munching. So I gave him a tweet. I said that I will put $500 into Hex, and when it reaches 100 grand.
I saw that. That was a good tweet.
That's the best tweet I've ever had, like in terms of response. People like jumped all over
Love
it.
it.
Unfortunately, this coward has not responded. All
You,
he's just all
know he wasn't going.
there's no way.
to.
There's no way that he wins in this. There's no way.
Yeah,
No,
there's
it's
no
okay.
way.
Like, there's
Dude,
like,
he's been irrelevant since 2017, so it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, guys. Like,
Damn.
he's how many? You know what? And I love, and I hope he doesn't see this stream only for one reason, because I don't care. I'll take him in the octagon if he wants to go. Let's freaking do it. Let's promote this. Let's put it on.
oh,
pay-per-view.
he definitely watches this stream and masturbates. You know
Fantastic.
that.
Fantastic. His screen's all dirty looking at my face. So that's gross. That's gross. Anyway.
Hey, that South Park meme where the guy's sitting at the computer.
So
Oh,
anyway, the reason I hope he doesn't watch is because every time he says Hex on his show, however many of he's got a lot of subscribers. I don't think he has a lot of viewers anymore. So I think people just kind of want to know what the next topic he's talking about, but don't actually watch his shows. But every time he brings that up, there's a percentage of people that are hearing him say Hex, and they're going to come check it out, and they're going to find Discourse Syndicate. They're going to find this community. They're going to find the Telegram. They're going to talk to real people that can onboard them, and we win. We win every time. So I'm okay with this. Let him talk about us all he wants. It just gives me more to have a call to action for.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I mean, it's very simple, right? And I like to say it all the time because I'm a full believer in math. And, you know, the simple fact of the matter is that what I've seen since I've been in Hex and really in 2021 specifically is that anytime the market pulls back in a significant way, what ultimately happens is that people get wrecked and they start looking seriously for answers. And what they end up finding is Hex. Every time there's a downdraft in the market, our numbers just blow up. Every time.
Yeah.
And the only thing is that this blow up was very big relative to the one that we saw in March.
Yeah.
That's all. So it's going to continue happening because just like KNTX highlighted earlier, all they've done is replicated the crap that exists on Legacy over here. And I've proven it many times on many streams. Just like we've seen what they've done recently by pumping the market and pumping the tether. We see it. This is what they do all the time. So it's not a secret. Hexicans know, right? The rest of the space is clearly ignorant to this fact, but we know. So we don't need to act like we don't.
Well, they're all in collusion. They're all in collusion with each other.
Yeah,
they have become the new crypto banking cartel. So
correct.
The stuff that really is scammy, the stuff that really is deals made behind closed curtains and closed doors,
that's
are
official.
all the same players. All
Yep.
these are the same players just washing money between hands. That's all they're doing is washing funds between hands and paying off furus like box mining to pump their bags. And then they
Correct.
dump on your heads, guys.
Mhm.
The OA has never once sold a single hex. You show me in the chain analysis, it is as clear as can be. There's never been a coin that is more transparent than the one that we are in right now. Show me the scam. Show it to me.
I'm
That's the
catching
thing
some
that
back.
frustrates
There's
me.
some background noise. Wales, do you have Telemundo on or something over there?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to mute.
Yeah. Yep. It's you.
It's me. Let me unplug and plug back in.
Yeah. He's catching some airwaves on his fillings or something. It's coming in on Spanish. Yeah. Oh.
I did. I took my gas station pills this morning.
You know,
got up. I hit the gym hard this morning. I was listening to Kool-Aid and Day 43, also known as Plan H, last night. I was listening to them this morning, and man, it just got me fired up. Like, it's time for our call to action, guys. We need every now and then we need a reminder that, hey, this is war out here on these streets. Hexakin, what's your profession? We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're locked up with each other, whether we like it or not, for the next 15 years. Yeah, we may have some infighting within our own community. We may have some disputes as to what we're doing or which direction to take next, but we're here nonetheless, and we're not going anywhere.
Well, speaking of going somewhere, did you see the stream today with Captain? He went off with a hot mic and had a piss during the stream, like a full-on piss, like tinkle, 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 tinkle.
Was that
tinkle?
Was that
shake, shake, shake
last night that he showed up on?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that.
Oh,
yet.
you gotta see it. It's the greatest. Don't let him take it down. Don't let him
Okay.
take it down. It's great.
I love it. Oh,
In
that
fact,
is
that's it. Hey, Hex Clips, this is for you.
so classy, as Joe Exotic
Yep.
says.
It was
So
great.
classy.
It was classy.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right, Dorsey. We're in the trench for 15 years. We got this, guys. We got this.
A rolling
So,
15. So every time you think you made progress, I'm restaking out there. So
Yep.
welcome back. Here I
Yep.
come.
You guys who are playing around in the slums with these coins, that's fine if you're willing to take that risk, but get your financial house in order. You make sure that we're in a speculative instrument. There's no doubt about it, but we're in the best one that pays trustless interest, regardless of what any of these gurus out there say. So what we really need at this point in time, I gotta pull Wales back up. Sorry about that, Wales.
It's all good,
Oh, sorry,
man.
Wales.
Screen. So, so I don't remember what I was saying now.
You were gonna say what we. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You were saying you were going to give your private keys to Papa B.
That's exactly what I was
So awesome. I'm waiting. You're right. Come on. You bring that up so often, actually.
Vogel. I thought I had a contract with Hex, not with you guys too. You're stuck with us, bro. So going back, if you want to play in the slums with these other coins, these promise coins, that's fine. But make sure that you've got your financial house in order, that you've got you've got a majority of your holdings in something that is immutable, that gives you sovereignty over your keys, and you can go ahead and hopefully go try to run and try to catch the next 100x. For me in my house, that's not what we're doing. We're sticking to what we know is going to work, and I bet we get another 100x here in this coin in this bear market before any of your shit coins hit another 100x, unless it's a brand new project and it's got the right marketing behind it.
Boom. Pretty simple. I agree with that. Wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Because we see everything as it happens. It's not like we don't see it, but yet and still people choose to play games, right? And the reality is that what really comes to mind to me is just how time series work and how people really just don't appreciate the reality of things always being half possible than they currently are. So what does that mean? So let's say you have some type of strategy that you think works, 70% of the time. The reality is that 70% is really over a long series of occurrences. It's not a true 70%, meaning that it's going to happen every time, right? Like 7 out of 10 times. It's not always going to be 7 out of 10 every 10 events. That's what that means. So what that means in turn is that in real life, no matter what you do when you step outside, the chance of it succeeding is 50%. The chance of it failing is 50%. That's mathematically true.
Yeah. So that's a buddy of mine. He has become one of my new favorite trolls because every stream we do, he throws up, man, the BS network has this. Man, listen to what the BS network has to say. So shout out to Katie.
I love it. Yeah, you can't take yourself too seriously.
No, we can't. No, dude. You know what? We're here for at least 15 years. We're stuck with each other during this experiment. Experiment with the best fundamentals of anything else out there.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean we can't enjoy ourselves while we're at it.
Correct. Now here's the thing. The reason I was saying that, KNTX, is because Hex has 100% uptime. But the important thing to understand is that every day is a new day. And that's another day where it could fail, right? So even Hex is in itself, yes, speculative to a certain extent. But we have empirical evidence that lets us know, right, the level of speculativeness in this protocol, which is almost zero if you go by history. But once that crossover happens and you get paid, that next 24-hour period is a toss-up.
Yep.
You don't know. You can only rely on the previous, right? But this is true for every single thing, even you waking up tomorrow. And that's what people do not take into account. That's reality, right? So when you realize that and you really internalize it and understand that, your life is wide open to doing whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. No limits.
The end of September, or the end of August 2008, everyone thought Lehman Brothers was a for sure thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was in college at the time. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Nothing's guaranteed to you guys.
Nothing.
But you've got to do your research. You got to do some critical thinking. Don't be intellectually lazy like some of these furus out there. Dig in if you can. Find someone who's smarter than you when it comes to reading code and have them read this code to you. Dev Kyle has a layman's guide of exactly how the code works for people like myself to understand. It was even dummied down and simplified even greater by Nerd Girl for even less technical jargon. So there's resources out there for you guys. The fundamentals are better than anything else in crypto, hands down. I don't care if it's not does it really need to be a revolutionary tech? Let's be honest. Let's say Hex.
This is revolutionary though, right?
I know, exactly. Let's say it wasn't. Let's take the argument of Eric real quick that it's not revolutionary tech.
Fair
Who
enough.
cares? That's just like saying, hey, as an entrepreneur, you've built something great, but now it's time to burn it all down and rebuild something new. That's not how this works. That is not how real world works. We need enterprise solutions. We need stuff that works, that creates real business logic and has code that works regardless of human error. We have that. We have that in Hex and we have that in Pulse coming, guys. We're going to have an actual enterprise solution that will do real business logic. Who cares if he doesn't think it's revolutionary tech? Yeah. It's going to work, and that's all that matters.
Hey, Corsair KNTX, speaking of Pulse coming, a Battery 79 wants a date with whales, and he's willing to pay $4.99 for it. He's willing to pay $4.99 for the honor of the reach around.
That's a pretty cheap date. Just gonna say,
but whales does. That's like $250 more than you got last time, whales.
Hey, whales, I'll pay.
Hey, at least I'm going up in value, right?
Well,
yeah, man.
You got to keep in mind YouTube takes 40%, so
true.
I'll YouTube or I'll PayPal you the difference here.
the $3.
Yep, that's right.
Think about it. That's cash folding money for you, man.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Joe, I appreciate the sentiment, but you just doesn't have the same weight with the actual super chat behind it. Listen to Dave Morales. My girl pay a lot more for a date with whales.
And David will pay to cuck in the corner.
Oh my God, you guys are out of control.
We are. We got to stop with that. So we can have fun, but there's actually some professional people that watch my show, and I don't want to disappoint them too bad. So
yeah, I can feel it. I mean, look, it's difficult, right? Because in a lot of ways, the conversations that we have go in a lot of directions for a lot of reasons, right? And that reason is because crypto was created because of all the layers of lies that exist in our world. And that's just something people have to come to terms with, because otherwise, why are they here? Yep. You're good in fiat. You don't need to come here if you want to believe the system is there to help you, because it's not. That's just a plain fact. Plain fact. You got to realize Bitcoin came from the depths, the abyss of history. I mean, you got to respect that. You cannot refute that fact. That's where it came from.
Yep.
Not a coincidence, right?
Yeah, so, it was created to try to create a solution to a problem that was obvious.
And it still exists. And it still exists.
Yep.
It hasn't gone anywhere until we fully adopt a system that is designed to work in a way that, as we see already, works.
Yep.
What are we realistically doing? Shooting ourselves in the foot because that's what we like to do. And that's all. There's no debating that. That's what it is. The empirical evidence shows us that. Just look outside. You don't got to take my word for it.
Dude, history is the best we have indicator of what we have going forward. And I like the history of Hex.
That's right.
Look at that chart. There's no disputing it was the number one.
We literally have hold on. This is crazy. We literally have 615 data points confirming the truth. We have yet to see one data point confirming any slander, lie, or misgiving that's been thrown at either Richard or Hex or a hexagon.
Yep.
Chew that one. Chew on
Yep.
that one.
We're getting a BS pump right
615
now.
data points.
Yeah.
615. That's crazy.
Yep.
We have yet to see one.
Yep. We had someone in the Hex Pro chat last night trying to talk about transparency. We've been nothing but transparent. Everything is on the blockchain. You can see emergency end stakes. You can see specific wallet addresses and what they've done. Have they sold? Have they staked? Have they ended their stake early? It's 100% transparent. And we've never hid the fact that we know that the OA has a majority of the ownership.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, there is
In
nothing.
fact,
But the centralization of ownership is totally different than the centralization of the network. There is no centralization of the network. It continues on.
None.
It continues on. Let's say the OA dumped every bit of its coins right now. Great. Everybody gets cheap hex.
That's it. We start again because the system doesn't stop working.
Yep, exactly. The fundamentals are the same. The staking, okay, so we get a little bit lower APY because now there's more people staking because more of the coin supply is available for that function now. Okay, so we still get immutable code trustless interest paid every day. Where is the downside to this, guys?
There's literally zero downside, KNTX. There's literally zero downside because, the code is immutable, right? It's locked in no matter what the OA does.
Yep.
The OA could sell everything. In fact, please do, sir, and thank you. Because
I wouldn't mind personally.
Right. Because you know what? I wasn't around for day one. So I'd like to retry it that one if possible.
Can we test those lows again at 0.0000056?
You know what I mean?
I got my limits down there. Go ahead and fill them. I'll be the first one in. Come on.
But it's so true. It's so true, right? Who wouldn't like to be? We already have a historical reference of what Hex is and what it does and what it's capable of. Who doesn't want to try again? I don't know.
This system all over again. That's why I'm excited about this fork. So we're going to literally get a copy of what we've got on the ETH side. We're going to get eHex duplicated as pHex on the other side, and it's going to start at 0. We get to watch this wick of the chart happen again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've got a mental block that we're going to be like infinitely more wealthy because of that.
It's hard to understand, doesn't it?
Yeah. It hurts my brain to think about this.
It's crazy. Yeah. You know, I honestly don't think about it often, but T-shares are about to be replicated times 2.
Dude.
Yeah. Yep. I remind myself and I smile in the afternoon.
Thank
I'm
you
like,
for
what?
making my day, Wales.
Yep.
And on that, outro. No.
Yeah, right. I was literally thinking
say.
that. There's nothing more to say.
Drop the mic.
Yep.
Mic
golden mic drop. Where's Daraj to drop that?
Where's Daraj? Daraj, you in the chat? Where you at? Yo, but it's so real, man. Oh my. I honestly can't wait. That alone is sufficient for me. I mean, pHex, great. But damn, just getting your T-shares replicated. Wow.
Yes. Well, that's the magic money of this. I think that's where the disconnect is for those who are, I won't say intellectually lazy. Maybe that is the right thing to say. Okay,
I will.
Fair enough.
It's the nicest thing we could say, honestly.
But that's where people don't understand that that's the real magic of this system. It's not who has the centralization, who as far as the economic energy. It's not about how strong this community is, which is you show me a stronger community than this community in crypto. We are battle hardened, and you mofos out there in crypto Twitter land, it's your fault we're like this. So if you guys don't like it, it's the beast you created. But the magic of this system, going back to what I was saying real quick, just to finish my point, is those T-shares. You will never get them at the price you're getting them today. This is the cheapest you will ever get them.
Correct.
Joe has a question.
And why the fuck do we only have 81 likes and 177 people watching?
Damn straight.
Do I have to be down here with this guy?
Come on, guys. You can do better.
Now I want to go back up there.
No, he's got to face you. He's got to look you in the eyes.
He's looking.
What's going on, Markham?
Yeah,
welcome back.
I literally just came out of the car from a 30-hour road trip.
You're not allowed to come up until you get a flea dip. You know that, right?
What? No.
Flea dip and a grooming after you come out of the car.
Is that from the Portugal sea fleas or what?
Sea fleas. I was the best at surfing. I did it once, and this instructor said that I was a pro.
Hey, wait, isn't? Yes, I still have the keys.
I have the
Yes.
keys.
Beautiful.
He surfs like he's
He-Man
sucking his
style,
own
I
penis.
have the power. You need to stick your dagger in the sword and turn it into the sky and turn it into a sword and say, "I have the power."
I only
then-
battle with roses, man.
With roses, you're a Viking, bro. Where's the axe at? Where's the hatchet
Man.
at?
I spent the last 3 weeks raiding Francia and Spain and Portugal, and it's enough for now, man.
Where's the booty?
It's
Now
enough
it's
for
time
now.
to
Is this
you bring back
Markable
the
one or
booty?
two?
What-
He says.
this is one.
Where's the booty, Markable? Where's your treasure that you brought back for us?
Oh,
What
it's in
things
the
did you bring
treasury.
in the
Don't-
treasury?
Don't worry about it, man.
This
Okay,
is
I'm not worried.
hilarious.
Okay.
Hey, listen,
Bob-
Joe
You're
had
not
a
getting
question.
He's
any
actually
of it
21. He's battle hardened. That's what being battle hardened does to you. It ages you quickly.
Oh yeah, man. Joe has a question, by the way, for his dad. It's a very simple one. I wanted to bring it up, maybe to answer it for everybody
Who's that?
in the United
Okay.
States. That is, in the United States, the UK, and maybe Australia. The question was, he wants to know the best non-taxable event to buy Pulse when it goes live. The answer is, as soon as you buy with a stable coin, you've established a
Price basis.
dollar cost basis that you establish your
Right back.
gains from that point. So as long as you go in with, new fiat into stable coin, you'll never have a problem establishing your cost basis at whatever you buy it for. You don't go from token to token, so you don't get a cost basis that gets scrambled through an additional hurdle of taxable event. So that's that. Another way to do it is to do it quick. Just do it quick from cash fiat to another token, and then directly to Pulse on the bridge. So if you go like fiat to ETH to the bridge to Pulse, then you should be fine, because it's a very quick type of maneuver. But if ETH is rising up or going down crazy, whatever, during the time that you're putting your limit order in, you may have another taxable event. So the best thing is stablecoin. Thank you. Back to Markable. Welcome back, Markable.
That was just like an announcement that the flight attendees make in an airplane. Like you were explaining all the ways. Yeah. I like
In the
it.
case of a water landing, your taxable event will inflate into a slide. You'll be able to go right off the wing. Remember to help yourself first, and then your children never. Take care. Goodbye.
Who needs children anyways?
Exactly. They're a damn tax burden.
Right. They're just a financial burden in general.
Someone's got an echo
I
now.
only have-
That's Markable? You're the echo kraut that came on, maybe, because do you have like
Probably.
your
Wait, let me
you-
put my
put
headphones
your
on.
headphones on? Yeah.
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 Yes.
Is it? It's not me, is it? Just want to make sure.
It's always you two.
It's probably you, but
Probably really just you, Bobby, because you're the only person that hears anything. Nobody
Just
else
me.
ever hears anything.
What's up
Yeah.
with all these flies around me all the time? Who's putting the flies in the stream?
Oh man, how was
That's
your
much
vacay,
better.
bro?
it was amazing, man.
Yeah?
It's a cool country, man. Portugal. I like
Is
it.
it? That's what's up, man. That's what's
A
up.
lot better than here in the Netherlands. That's for sure.
Well,
the Netherlands
you
not
know how
bad.
that goes. You know how that goes.
Yeah. The people there would probably say the same about the Netherlands, and then there's never the right.
Yeah.
The best place to be is Henry Island, and that's it.
Oh, without a doubt, Henry Island's the bomb.
That's why you don't see him on streams that much.
Oh, he's
Henry Island.
building his island. He's like
Clearly.
he's like,
Henry Island is the best place to be, clearly.
Yes.
yeah, I want more square footage. Come on, get your back into it. Build my island.
He's
Get
got-
your back into it.
He's paying the wrecked plebs of crypto to haul in
So-
sand to make his island bigger. Is what
Yep.
he's doing right now.
Yep.
Because they're like, man, we got wrecked on the last 5 years of crypto. So he's like, don't worry, I'll hire you guys. It's Filipino minimum wage, but at least you guys
Won't even pay you in hex. Won't
Yeah,
even pay
yeah.
you in hex.
He's not
Paying you
gonna
in
give
fiat
up his
only.
hex. He's not paying in it. He's not giving up his hex. He's giving the depreciating.
They don't want hex anyway.
currencies. Yeah.
He's building a flotilla out of Moet bottles. and he's building on top of that. He just built.
Yeah, why do you think he's
build it on
always
top
got
of that.
Moet behind him?
Yeah.
He's making. I mean, he's literally building his island out of bottles. It's
He's
crazy.
been preparing all this time.
God.
Every empty, he just puts it on the pile. The
Oh,
island
man.
grows.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
Henry Island
Yeah,
is gonna be fun.
I've got my little corner of Henry Island already staked out, just so you guys know. So, and he's implementing the castle doctrine. So step foot on my property and I'll just shoot you. So I've already got my property reserved.
It's fine. All the
Next, you're
plots are
such a
pie
redneck,
slices,
man.
so it's okay.
I am redneck, and I'm willing to go fight in the octagon, and I will shoot mofo's that step on my property. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm a liberty-loving, self-sovereign guy.
Am I a mofo, and am I allowed to walk on your lawn?
I think I kind of like you a little bit, so I can call
Okay.
Just give me a call. Give me a heads up that it's you and not some other bum-looking dude.
Kinetics,
not
local beast
recognizing
bum.
you. Yeah.
Kinetics, you know that they're tract estates that he's building, right? They're all identical. There's no reason for anybody to go on anybody's estate because it's always the same. Unless, of course, you want to visit, and then you're like, it's okay, I know where the bathroom is. I'll go down the hall. And it's gonna be great. So nobody's gonna get shot. Actually, you should have your automatic gun turrets pointed at the ocean because that's what we got to defend together.
Yeah, that's where the plebs come from.
Totally. Box
They
mining
come-
is like,
they come
what
out
are
of
you
the
doing,
water."
guys? Can I come?
Do you know that?
Yeah, I
You know
won't
that
shoot
scene
you.
of the-
I'll shoot you with the real gun. I'll just use a pellet gun on you, Markable.
That's
Get
fine,
off my
okay.
lawn.
I can live with that. Do you know that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean? The skeletons that are walking over the sea.
Oh yeah,
The
under the
ocean.
sea,
Sorry?
under the
Yeah.
boat. Yeah,
That's the wreck plebs that are trying to invade Henry
Yeah.
Island. That's why we need the turrets.
that's right. I like it. Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I wasn't
I
even
like
looking
that.
down there. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, I'm just I played nice for a little while. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's some people to stop caring, man. This shit is over with.
Yeah.
Like, it's been 20 months. Like,
We won.
What
We
more
won.
do you need?
We
What
won.
more do you need?
We won November 20th, right after Big Payday. We
Dude.
won.
Literally. Because that was supposed to be the end according to everybody. And that I remember distinctly from when I first came in. That was the biggest thing everybody that was outside hating, looking in, was saying.
Yep.
Here we are. 260 plus days later.
I love this name.
Yeah. God,
Just another dead body floating down the stream.
that's it.
Shouldn't have stepped into the lion's den.
Wow, we're getting a little bit of a BS pump.
Yeah, I see that. So we're, I when I looked earlier today,
Nice.
we were almost a full cent. The wick down was almost a full cent less than what it is right now. So
Yeah, guys, we need to talk about this. The fuck? I leave and this happens with the price.
you're
on.
back now, so it's all fixed.
Well,
Marco.
and
Don't
that's
worry,
where
we'll
the
start
pump
pumping
comes from.
Yeah, it's just because you left, man. If you would have never left, it would have never happened, obviously.
You would
Yeah,
have seen
you
what
have a
what kind of
sacred
things I
duty.
bought.
You have a sacred
Portugal.
duty to the Hexicans, Markable. You are no longer allowed to become
Vacation,
a beach bum
bro.
on Portugal.
Like
ever
nothing.
again.
You're just, you must live on screen. That's it.
Yep.
You,
Yep.
you,
Sack
I'm
face
ba-
and
I'm
chill,
back in my
bro,
box.
eternally.
That's right.
eternal sack face until.
You're no longer allowed to live. I'm real sorry.
Yep. Sorry, you are now bonded to slavery to the Hexicans
Forever.
So,
Did you leave right after sack phase, or was it like during?
No, before, during.
It was right before. yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
It was
what date?
before the 5th day. It was before the 5th day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I left the 5th day, which was
Oh,
actually
wow.
pretty good because I sacrificed most of it.
he
before I left.
borrowed money from me and then
That was
sacrificed it and then said, "Peace, see you guys later."
That was perfect. Yeah, I think I left on the day that really big wig. No, wait, I was still here. Too bad. I wanted to say I was that, but I wasn't that. Too bad. But I
was,
bought islands. And
Congratulations to you guys that sacrificed for Pulse. I am seeing
Like everyone wins.
little influencers I've never even heard of before on YouTube, everywhere on YouTube,
Yeah.
with their little 3,000 person audiences similar to ours, talking about PulseChain and sacrifice and how lucky they were to get in at the time that they did. And I think they're right. They're going to be on the right side of history. So congratulations to all of you guys who are now part of the club, the new Pulseidon
We're about
Club.
to make so many more whales, so many more millionaires. That's amazing. I don't watch the Promise Coin space, so I really don't know. But that's great to hear, right? Because our army is just getting bigger.
Exactly right. And I was talking to a good buddy of mine in Southeast Asia earlier this morning. It's his nighttime there, obviously, but we were talking and he said, you guys have built yourselves your own little ecosystem. We have our own chain. We have our own speculative instrument to create trustless yield. We've got our own community. We're going to have fiat on-ramps soon.
Exchange.
Yes. Exchanges.
We're gonna have everything.
Harvard guys. Yeah.
Everything.
Our own finance product.
Our own t-shirts someday.
We don't need these wrecked plebs anymore. We don't need these guys.
We do need Bitcoin. That's the thing.
Yeah, we need the Bitcoin.
Kinetics win t-shirt.
Right, one t-shirt, Kinetic.
Everyone got theirs except for you.
Think it was
Everyone got theirs except you.
Kinetics, I invested in the pre-sale. Where's my t-shirt?
No expectations, Markable.
I even became part of your page so I could get a free t-shirt.
One thing that we at Discourse Syndicate are very proud of is we've never collected money in advance for anything we've ever done. And we will never do the whole promise coin space. Yeah. Promise you give us your money now and we'll give you a product later. We will not do that on this network. So, and it's costing us dearly out of our own pockets, but we'd rather come at you guys with a finished product. So, yeah.
Well, we don't need a finished product. We've already got a Dutch one next to me.
I don't want to be next to you. I'd rather be in this logo.
I'd rather be in the logo.
Wear that logo.
DS tattooed on your forehead. Hey guys, look! It's the first DS tattoo right on his forehead.
Right on his face.
Do I get coins now? Wait.
All right. What's my compensation?
Yes, we got some DS doubloons for you, bro. We got DS doubloons. We actually do have our own coin that a buddy of RG's made on his own blockchain.
What is the coin called? Weird old guy coin?
DS doubloons.
Oh, DS doubloons. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where does the ETH go?
There's no ETH involved, man.
No ETH.
No.
I'm still gonna ask that.
It was such a pain. I was on the road trip with 2 other people, and sometimes they said something like, "Hey, but where do those people go, or where does the water go?" And I repeated it, like, "Yeah, where does the water go?" And I was having the time of my life, and no one understood why.
No one knew why. Yeah.
Yeah, you take the inside jokes with you; they don't work anymore.
Correct.
You sit there just giggling.
I had the time of my life
forever.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's too funny. But yeah,
Thank you,
Alan. If you've never seen that show, you gotta watch it because it's so true.
Yep. Yeah, man. Thank you.
I love it.
That's so funny.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it is a good show.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
I watched it. Yeah. Oh man, that was funny. Oh shit. All right.
I said my piece today, so it's up to you guys at this point.
You guys need to chill the fuck out. That's my piece.
I'm gonna keep beating the drum. No. We gotta keep beating the drums, man, because it costs people money. It's not a game. You know, and I think this $600 million hack should make everybody really aware of that. This isn't a game. It's costing people money.
600.
By the way, I talked about this yesterday with somebody, and the frustrating thing about this is the hacker's giving some of the money back. These people are never going to learn if they think they're just going to get their funds back.
Doesn't matter if he gives money back or not.
And here's the other thing, guys. Here's the other thing. Those who had Tether tied up, Tether has admin keys.
Yes.
They
I
pulled
forgot about
back
that.
$33 million worth of Tether.
They invalidated
people that-
all that
yeah,
those
The
funds.
people that they invalidated those funds for are not
Never
getting that
getting them
money
back.
back. You will never see any of a single cent of that $33 million. So you guys, that's the crypto you guys are slumming around in out there, you furus. That's the crypto
Correct.
you decide to play with.
I
The
changed my
collusion
mind.
you decide to be part of.
There you go.
I changed my mind. Don't chill.
Don't chill.
Wreck those people.
So
Fucking
it's
bitches.
Yeah.
my heart goes out to you guys. My heart goes out to you guys that you guys lost that kind of money. That sucks.
Yeah.
But we've been
Big
yelling
time.
from the rooftops for 18 months now. There's
What?
a better way. There's
Wait
a
a
better
minute.
system.
Wales, are you blow drying your hair now? I mean, what's you're getting some wine?
Negative.
This
That's-
happens on
that's-
Hexagents too, so it's definitely
He's
you.
preparing for Bitcoin. You don't know.
That's a great point, Ross X. Box mining didn't get his 0.1 ETH back. Poor him, like I did on day one. Yes. I put in 0.1 ETH day one of the adoption amplifier just to say that I did. So I didn't blow my load on day one, but I definitely wanted to be able to say I was a day one FOMOer. So I still wear that badge of honor. All 0.1 ETH.
Barely.
Back then it was like 25 or 30 or 40 bucks or something like that because
Yeah.
ETH was at its all-time low.
Yeah, you do understand that that's kind of like the scarlet letter for the Hexagon community, that we disobeyed Richard's very obvious, obvious instructions / hint / riddle, and we were not tuned to his way of speaking at that time. So we all just said, yeah, take my money.
Yeah,
put it all in.
yeah. I want this product. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily something you want to brag about, a day one FOMO. I was one of those idiots as well.
I'm definitely up. So it was the best 0.1 ETH I've ever spent up to that date.
yeah.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
You sometimes get super chats, right, on your channel?
Yeah.
I have a good idea. Buy a better mic.
Yeah. And headphones.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's just an idea.
No, it's all good.
we're gonna trust me. We're gonna be funding a setup for Wales.
I'm gonna. You know what it is? I have an AC going on in the background. I keep music going on in the background because I can't be in silence. So
Set up away from it just by like 3
Wait, do you have
feet,
music?
though.
I am away from it.
That
Yeah.
filters really well.
Well, maybe we
See,
need to
it's
get-
not as bad as you think. Yeah.
Maybe
Nah.
we need to just get Uncle Kevin to play the piano in the background.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna change to the other headphones because
I
they
think-
clearly sound scuffle the noise better.
I think it would help if you would get the golden mic from D-Rush.
You're probably right, but that'll
Yeah.
take a while since it has to travel. Across the
They showed the microphone. Yes.
get some of those Bluetooth headphones so you can stream from the porta potty like our
That was a good one.
I don't remember hearing any hands being washed, RG3.
Well, the filth that the king lives in his own castle is his own. So
Hey, by the way, guys, 128 likes with 200 plus people watching.
I'll
I'm
put one.
disappointed.
yeah, I'm a little disappointed too, guys.
I'll give you one. There you go.
No,
See?
don't
I
do
thought
that.
we
I don't want
I
your
thought we
like.
had a call to action here today, guys. Where you
Yeah,
guys
well-
Leading
at?
by example.
The fuck.
Ah.
We're
Welcome.
busy listening and not liking.
But
I don't care if they listen. I just want likes. I want validation. Give us
Like,
the
actually,
validation.
don't pay attention. Just hit the like.
Yeah, there you go. You don't have
while
to
you're
listen.
at it, reply on some random.
We just
ass
went up by
post
like
on
10
the
likes
community
though,
tab.
so thanks for mentioning that there, Markable.
thank you, everyone.
I am really disappointed in you guys. We only have 2 thumbs down.
Only?
I'll
Come on.
fix
We need
it.
more engagement, guys. Get it together.
Oscar
Wheels
Lycee
mic fun.
for the $5 for the whales. All right.
Yo, you guys are funny, man. Somebody gave me a link for one a while back. I'll get it, man. So you guys can just leave me alone.
Leave Wills alone. Stop bullying him.
Because I just really hate shopping. I don't like buying anything ever. So it's always
Dude,
like
T-shares you're sacrificing.
yeah. Like, fuck are you talking about? A mic for what? Are you deaf?
If you just send me your full name and your address and just basically everything, then I'll send you a mic.
Send me your private keys, I'll send you a mic.
Don't forget your private keys
are
first,
welcome
though.
as well.
Yeah. Don't forget your private keys first.
I love it.
Hex Monkey says 145 likes now, all by bots.
Yo, that's probably the funniest lie out of all of them. That we're all bots because we engage so
I never
well.
heard of it actually.
I've heard that one.
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, that was
we get
early
accused of it all the time. All the hex
Yeah,
bots.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah, that was a big one. I remember when I came in back in the day, that was still a big one.
I think
Yeah, and I was like, how are these people bots? I can like see them literally tweeting.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
I mean,
the
it
weirdest
could,
thing.
it could
So
be the same as,
Hexologist went through and put it. Give me a photo, and I'll make you a hex avatar for it. And we literally had. It's not like we just pulled random faces off the internet and threw hex logos behind them. Like these are real people that sent in real photos to have Photoshop.
I mean, it could be the same as you notice in some movies there are clones that don't know they're clones, and so maybe we are all bots, but we don't know it.
No, maybe we're androids. You're right.
Maybe we are bots.
Maybe we're the next iteration of Ex Machina.
Beep, boop, beep, bop. Yep,
That's the most surfacey deep thing that I've ever heard you say.
I remember that from the old Hexologist shows. Beep, boop, bop. Beep, boop, bop. We are bots.
That shit was pretty funny. Yeah, that shit was pretty funny. Shoot. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't even get where these lies even come from because they're all so bad. Like they can all be refuted. You know, and it's like and it's like you were saying before, and Kareem says this all the time, the burden of proof is on them.
Yep.
We're actual human beings and you can check the blockchain. So nobody here is lying. What are you talking about?
That's 100% correct. Yeah, I don't have to prove to you it's not a scam. You need to prove that it is because my empirical data speaks for itself.
615 plus points of it.
I was listening to the podcast that Kyle did with the.
If you really felt that way, JFK 666, then why did you make me the gay robot in the Star Wars series?
I remember that. That was funny.
I want more memes, JFK. I want more.
Yeah, we need to put JFK back to work.
So you were listening to. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but you were listening to the Kyle Eric interview.
No, Kyle and Dipshit.
Oh,
it doesn't have a name.
Okay.
It's just weird that you can have conversation with someone, and then you
just not listen.
And that, but also the other person just saying complete nonsense, and then try to.
I was really disappointed.
Non-nonsense.
This just speaks to how intelligent Kyle is that Eric would bloviate with 4 or 5 different points trying to ask one question, and then Kyle would let's circle back, let me address the 5 things you just mentioned, and then he would go through each one of the 5 points. Like Kyle is a very, very intelligent man. Those are the kind of minds behind the Hex product, man. You guys, everyone looks at Richard, but those are the kind of minds behind this Hex product, guys.
Yeah, I was wondering how do you get 5 points out of this.
Yeah.
I was just listening to nonsense.
Whatever. I mean,
how got points out of it.
Apparently Eric watches our show, or at least he cut out 2.5 minutes when I reached out to him personally on a DM last night.
Oh,
and I won't.
Cool.
And
cut this out.
It was me calling him a smart, stupid guy. He cut it out. Yeah. Whatever.
Can you please cut out?
And I told him I stand behind what I said. I'll be friendly to you. You want to come on? I'll be friendly to you.
Yeah, of course.
But you're still wrong, and the fact that you don't see it is really disappointing.
It must not be fun to watch a show of a coin that you don't agree with, and just keep on watching it, and the coin goes up in value, and you don't have it.
You know what? His fund has had more eyes on it now, thanks to attacking Hex than ever before. So you're welcome for the free press, Eric. And we'll talk to you soon. We'll see more of you on Twitter, I guess. He does like to debate. John Wallace is right. He even said so with Kyle. He likes to debate. And you
It's
saw
just
his
the same.
protest
hold on.
last night.
Hold
It's
on.
just the same.
A debate
the same
implies
I
an
like to call.
actual conversation that's going two ways, not two singular individual conversations. So I will refute that point and say that the gentleman does not like to debate. He likes to talk to himself.
Yeah. Me too.
I am suspecting Kyle is the poly hacker. Oh, yeah. You know,
This
Oh, we got
returning of the money. I mean, do you think that this guy's just like, all right, I made my point, and it's like too much? It's like
I heard it
that's
was like $4 million. I don't know.
yeah.
633 million. I thought.
I don't actually know. I know that 611 million was stolen,
Dude,
and
I'm not
I've only
following.
heard.
I'm not following.
Yeah,
it
I'm
any
not
longer.
following.
I'm looking
Who
to
gives a
see
shit?
what. I'm looking to see when the public testnet is going to be
Yeah.
released for Pulse.
Shit
Yes.
that
What we
matters.
can, what we're building on the back end. I wish I could. No promises from the work of others, but I wish I could tell you everything we're working on the back end, guys. I don't spend as much time prepping for these streams as I could. I could propose everything that all the FUD out there and spend the time cutting down the videos and stuff. But we're building actual real life. products
Also,
on the
probably
back
I
end,
would
so
mess everything up
fair enough.
like this.
Fair enough.
You mean more than you already do?
Yeah.
So I just think it's time. I think it's time for Markable to do his thing.
Yeah, I'm done with everyone here. Outro. Bye.
Bye.